Greetings and salutations, Relax Gamer Nation, and welcome back to Journey to the Alien Planet with me, Relax Gamer. Hello and welcome. So today we're going to take our ship out for a little bit of a test flight, but we're going to do something a little different with that. First things first, though, we need to do a blueprint. Because I can guarantee that this may not survive. Whoa, it's sinking. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's quickly get a blueprint before it sinks into oblivion. Control B. Rename to Pinnace Mark 1, because there's probably going to need to be a modification to it. First off, let's depressurize here. Well, actually, first off, let's just reconnect this while no, toggle block on and switch lock. Okay, so I did a few things in between episodes. Mainly, I put in some defenses, internal defenses. So when I open up these doors and say a spider comes in to say, hello, I want to eat your brains or whatever, eat your bones, eat your whatever, these will shoot it dead if they can. In addition, lag spike. That could mean something bad or something good. I turned the projector back on just recently, so there's not much done here. I haven't done fix the drill up or anything like that, so it's still there. I don't know if I'm gonna fix it up anytime soon, but maybe. And I put in a couple arms here to get some more guns down so that spiders can't crawl up to the door and be like, hey, I want to come in and give you a great big hug. This med bay I'm just gonna leave for now. And yeah, I need to put in a few more assemblers because I'm having some backlog issues in construction, in deconstruction. Like, look at that, 47,000 metal grits, and I'm only asking for 2,500. Most of that stuff will go into the new ship eventually when it actually gets around to I also put some grates down over top of this. I'm not sure if that was during the episode, before the last episode, or before this episode. But it's done. Okay. So it looked like there are some nanites going. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's connected to the cargo system. Yeah, right there. Connected in there. I don't know, maybe a game restart will do something, or maybe it's actually doing something, I don't know. But today, let's get to our flight dynamics, or our flight tests. First, we're gonna see how it maneuvers on Titan here. Okay. Dampers are off. Okay, so we've used 86% hydrogen already. Interesting. Okay. Let us see what this thing can do. It should have plenty of power. Plenty of gyros. Okay, 83%. 82%. Okay. Whee! I think it needs more adjustment thrusters. It has a decent stopping, but this thing is like 134K. We're at 77%. Okay, cool. No, 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 no. Up, 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 up. Yeah, that's a problem. Oops. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a seat. I think it's a seat. Ah. Okay, so that went well. As well as I expected, I think. Yeah. Gonna have some clang in here in a bit, for a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Off it goes. That's great. What, 10 minutes into the episode and we've already wrecked the thing? That's why we took a blueprint, and that's why we have a projector on board. Speaking of which. There we go. Okay, projector. Keep projector, yes. Okay, show buildable, okay. I usually don't put projectors on my stuff. I know I need to, I know I should, but I usually don't. This is the tricky part. Parking it. Oh. Okay, well, I gotta fix a couple of things here. So that I can actually land it. I'm actually quite surprised that the camera didn't get taken out. Okay, so now if my nanites were working... Whoa, we took out a battery too? That was a very successful, So that was not such a successful test. But we're going to do a couple other things here. But in order to do that, we need to turn on creative mode. Oh, get back in here. And I'm going to turn those on as well. Okay. since we're having some issues with our nanite construction thingy, what we're going to do is we're going to go to planets, Pertam. I'm going to do a quick revisit of Pertam here. Yep, that's fine. Let's revisit the Pertam base somewhere. Bet it's on the other side of this planet. That's the bridge base over there. This is our Pertam base here. Quick little revisit. Woo! This is where we started our life on Pertam. On this save is here. There's still a lot more that could have been done. But yeah. The reason why we're here is because Pertam is 1.2 Gs. So if, by chance, the Pinnace can lift off in 1.2 Gs, then it's good. If not, then there's a problem. I already broke something. Of course I did. Okay, so damps on. Yep, it can't lift. It needs more thrust. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't even know where I could put more thrust. I would have to break into the crew area again some more. I guess I could put an array, a whole bunch of small thrusters. F10 entity list. Let's go to a moon. Planets. Let's go back to Titan here. So you know what? We know it can do moons, no problem. Triton is 1G, right? Okay, so it can keep it up itself up on 1G. That's good, which means we can actually visit the Earth-like planet. Barely keep itself up in 1G. No, we are speeding up. Okay. So we need to do a little bit of modification to this. Ooh, that sucks. So alternatively, what we can do is... So I can put in a whole bunch more small thrusters somewhere. I did put more armor cladding on the bottom. That was probably done in between episodes. I guess we can just run a whole bunch of small stuff, huh? Some small conveyors. So this thing needs a lot more thrust, that's for sure. I don't remember how much thrust I needed because the calculator is borked now for some weird reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the... I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I went away for a little while and left my computer running. And coming back to see if there's anything changed here. Not here, but in here. This is done again. So it's been repaired. Everything's repaired here. Thank you, nanobots, for actually deciding to work. But we discovered that this is not sufficient enough to actually get off the planet. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I bet it couldn't. We'll just float up here. Hopefully it will be able to get this turret going. Now we can land it. Now that the turret's done. Why does it feel crooked? Oh, because it's... For some odd reason, it likes to meld into the ground there. It's weird. I might need to put some more landing gear along the side. But we've come to the conclusion that we need more thrusters on the bottom. which is probably going to be a problem. Because I'm going to have to tear a bunch of this stuff out to put in a whole bunch of conveyors, and then put a bunch of hydrogen engines in there. Hopefully, should be enough. Let's turn off the projector so that we can get this all sorted out. We're also going to have to lift this off the ground, which we could make it just hover, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, or we could just put a temporary connection at the top here to hook into the roof, so that I'm not wasting hydrogen. What happened here, and why haven't I repaired it? Things you notice that you didn't notice before. Okay, so if I were to put a connection up here, if I lift this up, what will it connect to? Oh. Okay, somehow it connected to something. Ah. Oh, I am totally not center. That's okay. So what we're going to do here is, from that point, we're going to bring a whole bunch of small thrusters. Maybe what we'll do is we'll surround the around the turret, right? Half light. Then we can turn the projector back on. Okay, it was on keep projection. Awesome. And then build and repair will fill in the rest of this stuff, because I blocked it all off down here, so it can't fill in those things. Fill in that. That's kind of dangerous looking. Let's just point it right out of hydrogen thruster. This was another thing that I added after the last episode, was a bottom gun, so that we can actually shoot below us if need be. Okay, everything's good. I don't know if that's going to be enough thrusters. I hope it is. Worst case, I could just fill the entire bottom of this with with hydrogen thrusters, or I can do some things like in here. I could probably put a cluster. In here, I could put a cluster. I have places to put these small hydrogen thrusters. I just added what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27 thrusters. It's connected to the system, so that shouldn't be a problem. I have room enough for another 8 thrusters on top of that in these clusters. And I have a whole bunch of room here if I absolutely necessarily need it, which hopefully I don't. So we'll wait for that to get built, and then we'll take it for another test flight. And we're back. I decided to add 4 more thrusters here because I didn't like that they're only like 4 thrusters here and like 6 thrusters there. So I added 2 more on each side here just to kind of centralize it, make it more symmetrical, I guess. Yeah. So we have these. Now, one thing that I'm really concerned about is that... Oh, this is finished too. Sweet. Oh, I also added in a couple more landing gears at the back here, just to give us a little bit more of a footing. This is all fine. It's just weird. Now, I expect it to cause some damage to the stuff underneath it. I don't like that idea, but it's the best I could do right now without completely tearing this down and redesigning it. Like, I could have probably added some more hydrogen thrusters here, here. Yeah, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. I have hydrogen thrusters in here. So hopefully we have enough hydrogen thrusters. Now we're pressurized in here. We have seats for 3 people here. I could probably put in more pretty easily. Just put another row here or whatnot. Could put a row in front of the survival kit. So there's plenty of room. I'll probably leave these open, though I am still contemplating putting down some armor panels over them. Or instead of armor panels, why don't I do... I could do these. Grates. I'll think about it. No paint job yet. I want to make sure it's working first. It's like it's not detecting a solid block. That's weird. So as with last time, we're gonna depressurize it in here. Open up the hangar. Perfect. Then we're gonna go to our landing gears, turn them all off of auto lock. Oops. Oops. We get a little bit of height here. There we go. Now let's just land it carefully here. And let's get blueprint. Let's update the blueprint. So we have a blueprint. Let's do a quick flight test on Europa, or Titan rather. Should be fine as long as I'm not being stupid. Oh, I didn't mean to leave those 2 landing gear up there. Or rather, those 4 landing gear up there. It needs more hydrogen. I don't think I let the tanks fill all like, full enough. We've increased our weight to 146K. From 135K by putting on those extra thrusters. I don't know what my stopping distance is going to be like on this. I suppose I should have made the hangar wider, right? Well, we have a decent stopping rate on Titan. Could use a little bit more forward stopping. Side thrusters could definitely use some more side thrusters, but it's not really that important. So I could just go like this and then just use my square brackets. Get my rear view camera. I might have to put more gyros on here. So that was a little bit successful. Hangar. Doors. Hangar. Fence. There we go. So that was a lot more successful of a test flight. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into admin mode here and go through our entity list and go to our planet. Actually, let's go grids according to character. Wow, there's a lot of nobodies. Small grid. Oh, that'll work. So now, let's do the same test that we did last time. Ow. Mark II. Copy. Bring it over here a little bit. Thrusters weren't on yet. I really should put a door over here somehow, or at least an access port. Okay. Dampers on. Can we lift off? Look at that. Look at that. I don't remember there being spiders here. Look at that. This planet's 1.2 gravity is no match for this Pinnace. Excellent. Whee! There's something missing. I might have deleted the grid. I quite likely deleted the grid. Because I was trying to sort out the performance issues. Yep, grid's definitely gone. Oh, hello. Ah, it was weird. Okay, so those 33 extra thrusters I put on the bottom of this thing allows me to fly on Pertam. Means I should have no problem dropping onto the alien planet. You guys remember this truck, right? Truck in my little mobile base This could definitely use a big update. But that's not why we're here. We were here to test this thing out. And it works! It works! I am going to get rid of these. Or should I get rid of those? Let me know in the comments below whether or not you want me to leave these on here or get rid of them, or maybe drop them down a block so they're a little more flush. Not sure what's underneath these. Let me just quickly check. I could totally drop it down a block. So yeah, let me know. That might actually be a good idea. But we gotta fix this. But successful flight test. Well, it was kind of like it was a sort of successful flight test the first time we took it out, but now it's definitely a successful flight test. If it can lift off on Pertam, the alien planet is no problem. Gear. Auto lock off. Unlock. Lock. We're at 61% hydrogen, which isn't bad. We can actually add ice to this to make it better. We didn't crash on Europa. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. We're just going to probably just fix it up, do a little bit of miscellaneous work to it, and I might inset these, but I'll let you guys figure that out in comments if you guys comment. If not, I'm probably just going to inset them. Because they kind of look good. And I can easily get rid of these blocks around it. These 3 blocks, inset it. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this test flight journey. Also, color schemes. What should I color this? It's obviously going to have some orange in it because my suit. But what other colors should I do? And what should I color? That's always the question. Like, okay, where should I color? What should I color? Etc. Any hoozle. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Relaxed Gamer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.